Beloved, hear me now, for I am an angel sent from the courts of heaven, my wings aglow with the light of divine purpose, my voice a melody woven from the threads of eternity. I speak to you, not as a distant herald, but as one who has seen your heart, your tears, your silent prayers that rose like incense before the throne of God. Tomorrow, a moment is coming, a sacred interruption, a divine shock that will stir your soul and awaken your spirit to the grandeur of what heaven has prepared. This is not a mere event, but a celestial appointment, etched into the calendar of your destiny. The atmosphere is shifting, the veil between the seen and unseen thinning, and you stand at the precipice of something so holy, so ordained, that it will make your heart race and your eyes widen in awe. Do not let this moment slip through your fingers like sand. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of the divine. This message is yours, written in the stars, sealed with the breath of God, and delivered to you now because you are ready to rise, ready to receive, ready to step into the fullness of what you were created to be. The earth may seem still, but in the spiritual realm, there is movement. Angels are aligning, paths are clearing, and the hand of God is orchestrating a symphony that will echo through your life. You have cried out, wondering if heaven still sees you, if your prayers have been heard, if your struggles have been noticed. I tell you now, beloved, they have not only been seen, they have been cherished. Every tear has been collected, every whispered hope recorded, every moment of faith counted as a treasure in the halls of eternity. And now, heaven responds not with thunder or fire, but with a gentle nudge, a sacred stirring that calls you to prepare. This is not a warning to fear, but an invitation to awaken. Something you thought was delayed is arriving early. Something you believed was lost is being restored. Something you feared might break you is about to lift you higher than you ever imagined. Tomorrow, the impossible will begin to bow, and you will stand in the presence of a miracle that bears your name. Prepare for tomorrow. Something very shocking will happen to you, something that will make your heart race and your eyes widen, not in fear but in divine awe. Do not ignore this moment. Don't scroll past it. This is not just a message, it is a sign. A whisper from the heavens, a divine invitation for your spirit to wake up and pay attention. The earth may seem still around you, but in the spiritual realm, there is movement. There is preparation. There is a shifting of atmospheres, a stirring in the wind, a vibration in the silence. This is not ordinary. This is a holy warning, a sacred alert, and your name is written on it. You've been crying, praying, hoping, and wondering if God still sees you. And now, He responds, and not through thunder, not through fire, but through this gentle nudge. Don't skip it. Don't dismiss it. The shock that's coming is not to break you, but to wake you. To call you. To lift you. To align you. Something that once felt far off is now at your door. Something you thought was delayed is now early. This interruption is divine. It's the hand of God rearranging things in your favor, even if it comes wrapped in confusion. Don't panic. Don't doubt. Just prepare. Because tomorrow, the atmosphere around you will shift. You will feel it before you see it. Your spirit will know before your eyes recognize it. You may feel a tension, a stirring, a strange sense of awareness in your soul. That's not anxiety, that's heaven brushing past your life. That's God sending angels ahead of you to clear the path. You are being led somewhere new. And yes, it may shake you. It may break your routine. It may even break your heart open in a way you weren't expecting. But it's all part of a bigger orchestration. Something you prayed for in a moment of quiet desperation is now echoing through the heavens. Your answer is on the way. And it won't look like you imagined. It will be wrapped in surprise, dipped in mystery, and crowned with purpose. The very thing you feared might destroy you will become the thing that delivers you. The people you thought left you behind were only removed so your path could clear. The closed doors weren't rejections, they were redirections. The heartbreak wasn't punishment, it was preparation. And now, the curtain is rising. The stage is set. All of heaven is watching. They know your name. They know your tears. They know how long you've waited, how long you've held on when no one saw. And now, they move for you. There's a sound in heaven, a trumpet that isn't loud to the ears but thunderous to the spirit. It's the sound of breakthrough. The sound of divine release. The sound of heaven's calendar turning to your page. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not random. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this shocker, this holy shift. You thought it was over, but it was only just beginning. You thought you missed it, but you're right on time. You thought you were behind, but you're ahead in ways you will soon understand. Prepare your heart. Not just your schedule. Prepare your mind. Not just your plans. Prepare your spirit. Because when heaven moves, everything else must yield. Your plans, your fears, your timeliness, they will all bow to what God has ordained. And you won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. You won't have to prove yourself. God has already stamped your name on the miracle that's coming. The shock may catch your emotions off guard, but your spirit has already been trained for this moment. So tonight, be still. Breathe. Pray. Lay down your striving. Surrender your confusion. And ask God to prepare you. Not to shield you from the shock, but to strengthen you through it. Because when it comes, and it will shift everything. It will expose truth. It will remove the fake. It will reveal the real. It will silence every lie that said you weren't enough. It will confirm every promise He ever whispered over you in the dark. And it will begin a chapter you didn't even know was waiting. Tomorrow, heaven speaks louder. Tomorrow, your life begins to breathe again. Tomorrow, the impossible starts to bow. And it all begins with this memento, this signal, this message. Don't take it lightly. Watch closely. Listen deeply. Stay expectant. Because what's coming is not just news, it's movement. It's not just a shift, it's ascending. And you are the chosen one for this moment. Don't miss the moment. Don't doubt your worthiness. You were born for this. You've been prepared for this. Every tear, every battle, every quiet yes, it's all counted. It's all sacred. And now, it's all aligning. What shocks you will not destroy you, it will define you. It will awaken your destiny. It will spark your soul. And soon, you'll look back and realize this wasn't a warning, it was a beginning. A new beginning. A divine invitation to rise, to shine, to move, to believe again. So prepare. Tomorrow is not just another day. It's the start of something holy. And you, beloved, are ready. Feel the weight of this moment, for it is not ordinary. The air around you is charged with divine anticipation, as if the very molecules of existence are vibrating with the promise of what is to come. You may feel it before you see it, a tension in your soul, a quickening of your spirit, a strange awareness that something is different. This is not anxiety, but the brush of heaven's wings as angels move ahead of you, clearing the way. You are being led, guided, drawn into a new season that will redefine everything you thought you knew. The shock that awaits you is not meant to shatter, but to shape. It will not destroy, but deliver. It will not diminish, but define. You have been prepared for this, though you may not yet see it. Every trial, every closed door, every moment of heartbreak was not a punishment, but a divine preparation, a chiseling of your soul to fit the mantle you are about to wear. The people who walked away were not your loss, but your liberation. The doors that slammed shut were not rejections, but redirections to a path far greater than you could have planned. The pain you carried was not a burden, but a refining fire, burning away what could not stand in the presence of your calling. And now, the curtain is rising. The stage is set. The eyes of heaven are upon you, and they know your name. They have seen your faithfulness, your quiet courage, your refusal to give up even when the world told you to. And they move for you now, beloved, with a force that shakes the foundations of the earth. Do not let doubt steal this moment from you. Do not let the familiarity of routine blind you to the sacredness of what is unfolding. Tomorrow, the atmosphere will shift, and you will feel the presence of God in a way that will leave you breathless. It may come wrapped in mystery, cloaked in surprise, or hidden in the ordinary, but it will carry a weight that your spirit will recognize. You may not understand it at first, for divine moments often arrive in disguise, but trust the stirring in your soul. Trust the nudge that tells you this is more than it seems. The very thing you feared would destroy you will become the cornerstone of your deliverance. The obstacle you thought was insurmountable will crumble before the power of heaven's decree. The dream you buried under the weight of disappointment will rise again, clothed in glory. This is not the end of your story, but the beginning of a chapter so radiant, so unexpected, that it will rewrite the narrative of your life. You thought you were forgotten, but you are remembered. You thought you were overlooked, but you are chosen. You thought you were behind, but you are ahead, positioned perfectly in the timing of God. The shock that is coming is not a disruption, but a divine alignment, a recalibration of your life to match the purposes heaven has spoken over you. Tonight, as you rest, surrender your striving. Lay down your questions, your fears, your need to control. Breathe deeply and let the peace of God settle over you like a blanket. Pray, not for clarity, but for courage. Ask, not for answers, but for strength to walk through the shock with faith. for when it comes, it will not be what you expected, but it will be exactly what you need. It will expose truth, stripping away the lies that have held you captive. It will remove the fake, clearing space for the authentic. It will silence every voice that told you you were not enough, and it will amplify the whisper of God that says you are His. This moment is yours, beloved, but it is not for you alone. It is a spark meant to ignite others, a testimony meant to inspire, a miracle meant to multiply. When it happens, do not keep it to yourself. Share it with those around you, for your story will become a beacon of hope, a reminder that heaven still moves, that God still speaks, that miracles still happen. Like this message, comment on its truth, let your voice join the chorus of those who believe. For in sharing, you amplify the glory of what God is doing, and you invite others to prepare for their own divine encounter. The heavens are not silent. There is a sound in the spiritual realm, a trumpet that resonates not in your ears but in your spirit. It is the sound of breakthrough, of chains falling, of doors opening, of promises fulfilled. It is the sound of heaven's calendar turning to your page, declaring that your time has come. You are not random, not an afterthought, not a mistake. Every step you've taken, every battle you've fought, every tear you've shed has been woven into the tapestry of this moment. You are ready, even if you feel unprepared. You are equipped, even if you feel weak. You are chosen, even if you feel unworthy. The shock that is coming will not overwhelm you, but it will awaken you. It will not confuse you, but it will clarify you. It will not break you, but it will build you into the person you were always meant to be. The divine invitation is before you now, and it is yours to accept. Do not scroll past it. Do not dismiss it as another word, another message, another fleeting thought. This is a sign, a sacred marker, a holy summons to step into the fullness of your destiny. Beloved child of the Most High, let me speak softly now, for the hour is near, and heaven has waited long for you to hear this truth. Everything is in motion. The wheels have turned in silence for seasons, and while your human eyes could not yet see it, the heavens have been arranging, building, guiding. I come to you now not with riddles, not with delays, not with shadows but with clarity, with fire, and with love. Listen closely, for I do not speak by chance. Tomorrow, when the moment arrives, you will know it. Not because someone tells you. Not because it will be obvious to the world. No, you will know it deep in your spirit before your mind can catch up. It will be like the wind that brushes your skin before you see the leaves stir. Your spirit will leap within you like a child hearing the music of their mother's voice after a long absence. It will be holy. It will be divine. And it will be unmistakable. The stirring in your heart will not be anxiety. No, it will be a sacred fluttering, a trembling of joy, a holy fire that begins to burn softly but refuses to die out. Your heart will begin to race before your eyes even see the fullness of what is coming. Because what is arriving is not of this earth, it is of God. It is the fulfillment of what was spoken over your life in secret places, in dreams, in prayers you barely remember whispering, but heaven never forgot. Child, this is not a warning. Do not be afraid. It is a welcome. You are not walking into disaster, you are walking into destiny. The shock that comes will not be one of pain, but of awakening. It is the kind of shock that causes your knees to buckle, not from fear, but from awe. A divine realization will settle over you. You will understand in that sacred instant that everything you endured, everything you lost, everything you wept over was part of the preparation. You will remember this message. You will hear my voice echo in your spirit, and you will smile, not because it was easy, but because it finally makes sense. Because suddenly, it will all feel aligned. As if every thread that once seemed tangled was part of a grand tapestry you could not see before. Your tears were not wasted. Your prayers were not ignored. Your waiting was not pointless. They were all seeds. And now tomorrow they begin to bloom. Yes, tomorrow is the beginning. Not just of a new day, but of a new season. Not just a small chapter, but a whole new book. You are stepping into a story that is far bigger than you imagined. You thought you were surviving. You thought you were hanging on. But I say to you now, you were being positioned. You were being purified. You were being chosen. Child, you are walking into purpose. This purpose is not like the plans you tried to build before. It is not made of human striving or temporary goals. This is divine purpose. It carries weight. It carries glory. It carries heaven's fingerprints. And it is alive. It is breathing, growing, unfolding. You have been invited to carry light into places that have forgotten what light feels like. You have been chosen to speak what others are afraid to say. To break generational curses by simply standing in obedience. So yes, prepare. Prepare your heart. Cleanse it of doubt, of bitterness, of fear. Prepare your mind. Guard it from the whispers of the enemy who will try, even at the last moment, to convince you that you are unworthy. Prepare your spirit. Feed it with truth, with worship, with stillness. You are about to walk through a spiritual door that no man can shut, and no devil can block. What is coming, child, is not just news, it is movement. It is the sound of chains breaking. The sound of dry bones rattling to life. The sound of long-closed doors swinging open with divine force. It is not a shift linear, it is ascending. Heaven is not just nudging you forward, it is launching you. And your wings, though bruised, are strong. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. Heaven watched you when you couldn't see past your pain. When you cried in silence, when you questioned your worth, when you thought nothing would change, heaven recorded it all. And now the scroll has been unsealed. Your name is written on it, and the moment has arrived. The timing of this moment is not a mistake. You are ready. Even if you don't feel like it. Even if your hands are trembling and your voice is unsure. You are ready. Because this readiness isn't about having everything together. It's about surrender. It's about saying, "Yes, Lord. I'm here." That is enough. The heavens have been watching over you. Angels have been assigned to your name. We have walked with you through the dark rooms of heartbreak and doubt. We have stood guard while you slept, unaware of the battles that raged over your soul. And we have sung your name before the throne of God, reminding all of heaven, this near this one is chosen. So now I ask you, can you feel it? The stillness before the surge. The quiet tension before the breakthrough. That's not fear, child. That's power. That's the Spirit of God rising in you. That's the atmosphere shifting. Because what is coming is not just a blessing, oh, it is a birthing. You are birthing something eternal. And it will shake foundations. The ones who overlooked you will see you again, but this time with reverence. The ones who doubted you will remember what you said, but this time they will believe. The ones who betrayed you will regret it, but you will walk in grace. Because this journey is not about revenge. It's about resurrection. You are rising, beloved. Not slowly. Not silently. But powerfully. Heaven has declared this over you, this one shall rise and carry my name to places where I have been forgotten. This one shall be my vessel, my voice, my living letter to the earth. And no force shall stop what I have begun in them. So take a breath. Let go of yesterday. Forgive what broke you. Bless what left you. Release what you can't control. Tomorrow is not just another calendar day. It is a divine turning point. The heavens are leaning close. The angels are ready. And the earth itself is groaning for your arrival. Rise. Shine. Believe again. You thought your best days were behind you, but I tell you, they have only just begun. The dreams that died? Heaven is breathing life into them. The love you lost? God is restoring greater. The purpose you abandoned? It has been kept safe in the hands of the one who called you. You are walking into holy ground. Do not take this lightly. Guard your ears. Guard your eyes. Not everything can follow you into this next season. Not everyone can come with you. This is sacred territory. This is fulfillment. Speak boldly. Love deeply. Stand firm. You are not here by accident. You were called for this moment long before you were born. And now, the trumpet has sounded. The light has broken through. The veil is lifting. And the angelic hosts are watching with joy. Child, you are ready. You will know it when it comes. You will feel it. You will hear it. You will understand. And you will not run from it, you will run toward it. Because you were made for this. You were made for now. So share this message. Let the truth echo. Let others be awakened by what you now carry. Do not keep this to yourself. There are others whose spirits will leap at these words because this message is also theirs. Invite them into this divine awakening. Speak it aloud. Declare it in faith. Type it, post it, write it down. I am ready. I am chosen. I receive it. Because the heavens are speaking. And they are speaking to you. Thine a prayer of ignition, thine O God of fire, awake my soul, unleash my strength, make purpose whole. Where fear once whispered, now I rise, with blazing truth that never dies. May every chain fall at your name, and every lie burst into flame. No longer bound by shame or doubt, your voice within, I now call out. Ignite my hands to build and bless, to speak with boldness, fear no less. Let every gift you placed in me unfold with heaven's certainty. Reveal the dreams I thought were dead, breathe life in what I left unsaid. Let May 7th now mark the start of fire that heals and sets apart. Provide, O Lord, the funds I need, to plant, to pour, to sow, to feed. May favor fall like holy rain, and every loss return with gain. I carry truth, I carry flame, I rise in Jesus' mighty name. This match is struck, this fire will burn, and now, my soul will not return.